First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros. Michael Pineda gets the starting nod for the Twins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Michael Pineda. A lot of people in baseball have wondered, when is this guy going to finally put it together? Powerhouse fastball would sink 96 to 98. His best pitch, probably the hard slider. The key for him, throwing strikes early.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Will Clark.
Next will be the designated hitter, Will Clark. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Jeff Bagwell. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
2-1 now to the Twins' leadoff man. His line against Justin Verlander, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Popped him up. Altuve is there for it. 1 out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going. If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And this will be fouled away. Verlander ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Digging in, Brian Dozier. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Buxton racing back onto the patio and gone. Ready now, Carlos Correa. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick, number 11 for him on the season, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Springer, the runner at second with 1 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. Evan Gattis now standing in. Runner in scoring position with 2 down. First offering on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Set to get his day started, Miguel Sano. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, hoping to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Popped him up. Bregman has a play. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. His line against Justin Verlander. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
got him.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Striding in, Max Kepler. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Verlander into his motion. First pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
You know, Dero, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail it here 2-0. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw this.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Rosario ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is there. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Will Clark.
Digging in to try it again, Will Clark. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Dozier over to his right, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top 2-0.
Leading off for the
Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Batting ninth, Patrick.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. One out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. First pitch on its way from Verlander. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Castro stands at first with one out. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. Runner back standing. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Dave.
So here's Joe Mauer. And she'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Mauer is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Miguel Sano would be next. 3-0 fastballs in for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Another full count pitch on its way. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeff Bagwell, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Jeff Bagwell.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Buxton on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Miguel Sano is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding in, Max Kepler. He reached on a single in his first truck. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Kepler stands at second with 2 gone. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for Houston, center fielder, number 4, George.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as he rips it on the ground to second. There is Dozier, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Astros, catcher, Evan Gaddis.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now, with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box, Will Clark. Line towards center field. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. So stepping in, Jorge Polanco leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He singled his last time up. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Bagwell waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Trevor Hildenberger takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Trevor Hildenberger.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jeff Bagwell, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Lifted in the air to center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 1, Georgia, Carlos Correa.
Ready for another chance. Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Standing in now, George Springer, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Springer has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Now the 0-1. Back up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So here's Joe Mauer, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here's a high pop-up. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first down.
The second baseman.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brian Dozier goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Digging in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Hit softly on the ground to first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
In now, Evan Gattis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond, and if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
Yanked on the ground down the line. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Pitcher went to the well 1 too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
From the stretch, runner's on his way to third. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
As a look, now the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there. Ready once again.
Leading off for the Twins.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Billy Wagner gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. The 0-2 delivery. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Last time through was a base hit. In there, strike 1. Wagner is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Designated hitter,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Taylor Rogers will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Into the box now, Will Clark. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Will Clark.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo homer off the bat of Will Clark. His 2nd home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in now, Jeff Bagwell. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Buxton going back on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Bagwell, the runner at 3rd with no outs. Pitch is popped up. Polanco is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He doubled his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from 3rd. It's 7-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now at the plate, George Springer. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Twins nothing. The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Up next for Minnesota, Jason Castro. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that's over. 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the... Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Gonzalez leads off second with nobody out. A bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 away. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. A tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Rosario has to retreat to the track, but he has it to... So here's Joe Mauer. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
0-2 to Joe Mauer. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Set and the pitch. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brian Dozier goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. A 7-0 shutout final today. The Houston Astros.